Hello. Hopefully you like the new opening and closing. That's stuff that I just started working on. Um, I'm looking into different ways to make this a better channel. Sorry for looking a little on the frayed side. That's because I'm frayed. Um, wow. So I am about 2/3 of the way through editing, and I'm getting there. It's slow, it's sloggy, but I'm getting there. But I wanted to talk to you guys about editing for a little bit. So I don't know how many of you are on things like LinkedIn and Instagram and whatnot. So I'm on LinkedIn because I, for at one point, was doing a lot of contract work, and it's a good place to find writing contracts, which is great. Sucking back the coffee in the hopes of keeping the yawns from taking over. No guarantees, but we'll try. There we go. Anyway, I've lost my track of thought. Editing. There we go. Sorry, it's one of those weeks. I know a lot of them have been those weeks. Anyway, editing. So I'm on LinkedIn and Facebook, and I belong to a number of author groups and things like that online. And I started getting these random messages from people from Botswana and Sri Lanka. Hi, are you an author? Well, see how it says it down there in the corner? Yes, I'm an author. It's hard to miss that. And so it automatically sets me on edge because I'm 99% sure that they are really not interested in me. They just want to sell me something. And it's frustrating. So I will say that, yes, there are times when, as a self-published author, I pay people to do things, okay? I pay a good artist to do my covers because I'm not really a cover artist. I can fake it. I'm doing the covers for the cookbooks and stuff, but my fictional books, I'm not qualified to do that. I'm a writer. I paint with words, not colors. So I pay somebody to do that. My editing is paid editing. Why? Because you can't edit your own work. I mean, I can do my first edit, sure, but when it comes to that final look through of things, I can't do that because I've already looked at it 4,000 times. It's not a good thing to edit your own work. Now, I'm lucky in that I have friends that I can trade with, and I can cook meals for them instead of paying them and stuff like that, which is wonderful. But I gotta get somebody else to put eyes on the page because I won't see all of my errors. That's just the way it is. You're never going to see your errors. You wrote it, so you know what it's supposed to say, and your brain will automatically edit those things in when there's like a word missing, or you have is beside each other or stuff like that. You don't see it. So, yes, it is okay to pay somebody to do the editing. When it comes to publishing, you, the author, do not pay to have your book published. You may choose to go to a company that does, they're not vanity press, they're kind of a hybrid. So they work through KDP and Lulu like everybody else, but what they do is they do the editing and the cover graphics and such, and they help you write your blurb, and you pay them. You're not paying them to publish your book. You are paying them to do the work to get your book published, but then you're the one who goes and uploads it to Amazon, KDP, or Lulu, or whatever other company you're using. That is still self-publishing, okay? If somebody is a traditional publisher, they pay you. You do not pay for advanced copies. You do not pay for the work that they're doing. They pay you because you did the work to begin with. Okay. If somebody claims to be a traditional publisher and they are asking you for money or telling you that you require X, Y, and Z, then either they are not a traditional publisher at all and are lying to you, or they are so new in the game that they don't actually know. Neither of these things is a good thing. Don't be taken in by those people, please. Pass the message around to your writer friends, okay? Don't do it. If you want to pay somebody to edit your work, great. If you want to pay for a cover, great. If you want to have a developmental editor, you can pay a developmental editor to do that job. Those things are all fine, okay? But you do not pay to have somebody publish your work. It doesn't work that way. I mean, it does work that way, but only because there are a number of people out there who don't know any better. So spread the word. Know better, okay? It's a big bug in my bonnet right now. So I am editing, and then I am handing my book off to somebody else to look at, and then it will get typeset, and then it will get put into the book, and I will finish the cover for it, and off it will go. I'm very excited about this. On top of it all, I don't know how many of you follow Smokey Devan. He's Justin, the person who started out my quest to write a van life cookbook. His van died. The original Smokey bit the dust, popped a piston, dropped a transmission. I don't know. It did something bad. The magic smoke came out. Okay, let's be honest. That's how much I know about it. But thanks to a number of magical and wonderful things, he has an almost brand new transit van, which he just got. It is all his. It's beautiful. And Smokey 2 is hitting the road very soon. I will bring you updates. And here's the thing. Eventually, he's going to make his way up here to visit with me. And he's going to be parked outside at the tail end of my property. I hereby solemnly swear that I will do a walkthrough tour and an introduction to Smokey 2. And I'm hoping I'll scoop that one because I want to show off to the world. And I promise I'll get some pictures of Lister in here too, because I know there's a lot of you who follow me just for the cats and bunnies. Okay, I can accept that. It's okay. I'm quite ready to cede the world to my bunny overlords. Right. So that's Smokey Devan. And then there was walking. So in the month of April, in medieval times, pilgrims would walk from London to Canterbury, which was about, don't quote me on this because I don't have the paperwork here. I think it's about 67 miles. And there's a group of us that started during the pandemic where we all get together, we count our steps for each day, and we walk to Canterbury from London, or the equivalent thereof. And some of us do it in garb. Obviously, I like to do it in garb. Some people just walk. And at the end of the month, we tally it up, and everybody gets put in a drawing to get a handmade pilgrim badge, which is similar to the ones that they would have had in the Middle Ages. This is not a charity thing. We're not doing it to raise money. We're just doing it to raise awareness about medieval literature and because it's fun. So yeah, if you happen to be in the neighborhood where I live, you will see me some days out there walking in my cloak with my staff and my bindle bag over my shoulders and in my dresses and stuff. And I will be wandering around trying to get in about 2.5 miles a day towards walking to Canterbury. Feel free to join me, ask questions. Oh, excuse me. God. I apologize to anybody who gets yawns because of me. But one of the things I'm going to try and do is do a little bit of talking about Chaucer on the podcast because I can. And because, that's some serious literature there. I'm not great at Middle English or early modern English as Chaucer is now called, but I did struggle through several parts of the Canterbury Tales during a course I took a few years ago, and I loved it. I like reading it in the English better because it's a little easier, but the whole idea is just wonderful. Not enough coffee, folks. Need coffee. Okay. I'm going to take that as my hint that I need to get moving, but just a final word. If you are interested in working as staff, as a volunteer at New Hampshire Renaissance Fair or any of the other fairs that I am a part of, so that would be New Hampshire Ren, Maine Renaissance, Massachusetts Renaissance, Vermont Renaissance, and I think there's some others in there. Please talk to me and I will get you in touch with the people who run those fairs. There is always 100% always a need for more volunteers, and it's what makes the fair fun for everybody else. So I hope that you'll come along. Of course, the bonus, if you are volunteering at a fair that I'm working at, you will get to eat food with me. And so you'll be able to come and enjoy some of the recipes that I make over the fire as part of my demo. And you can ply me with questions and probably have a glass of wine with me after the fair is over. All right, folks, you have yourself a great week and a good weekend. And I'll see you next Wednesday.